Tonight, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Trace McSorley and the Los Angeles Rams versus Deshaun Watson and the Tennessee Titans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Taken at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by a three-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season. It's Deshaun Watson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now this will go for 5 up to the 33. The numbers there for Connor in last week's game. 18 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on it.
Watson's throw into the hands of Ferkser here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Watson's throw here taken in by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Connor. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Here's Watson. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Watson. He's got his tight end over the middle. That's Ferkser. And the Titans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Watson off play action. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on second and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. To throw is Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. Now Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Evans. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it. And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers a week ago for Henderson. 24 carries, 89 yards. And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. McSorley sets to pass. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now fourth down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent. There's James Conner now as he trots back onto the field. So far, been so good this season. Well on his way, as you see, to a 1,000-yard campaign. Is he almost having the type of year to where you say, let's let him get his and we'll control everything else? That's one way to go about it. Personally, I go about it differently. I'm taking on the Bullock. I've got to, because he gives his team an identity and confidence. And if we slow him down, now guess what? Everyone starts looking at each other like, who's going to make a play? Because he's made all the plays so far. So I have to go get him first. Build my defenses towards shutting him down. Good luck. I mean, not many teams have been able to do it. We'll see. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Some of these play calls,
I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. On the handoff, Connor, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down. Now McSorley. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing is McSorley. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. McSorley from the shotgun. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Throwing again on 2nd down. McSorley. Open man right side is Cup, complete. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's McSorley to throw. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Watson on first down. That ball complete to Isabella. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, it's Watson. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. He'll get this underneath to Bell. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. This taken in at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Rams to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. McSorley, that's taken in by Henderson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's McSorley. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 2nd and 8. They run once more with Henderson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run here with counter. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He'll check it down to Bell. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Christian Wilkins. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. He was trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
To try again after the sack. McSorley, he'll get this one to Cup, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Rams on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they are going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field, and they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things, and you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught by Cup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Titan football.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
They start with a give to Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Watson. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Now a handoff coming left. Connor getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a first down in field goal range already. They run with Connor. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Connor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So all eyes on this Rams offense. Down 10-7, a little over a minute to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. They'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. A former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. He's back to throw. Over the middle, he finds Henderson, complete. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He finds his man, complete. It's Henderson. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with third down coming up. Back to throw. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And this one is right down Broadway. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Returnable for Dorsett. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Second and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. This is caught. It's Woods. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
McSorley, first and 10. This one to the left to Higbee. 7 yards, the pickup there. It'll be McSorley again. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
13 yards remaining on second down.
They'll set up to throw.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Now back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense in overtime to put them in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion play, now people are really scrambling on defense. Now they're looking to each other. Who's going to step up? Who's going to make a play? Offensive guys have the momentum. Now they're in the red zone. They've got to be thinking attack, trying to get it into the end zone.
On 1st down, Henderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. To throw on 2nd and 6, McSorley. And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive can.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to. So for Los Angeles, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Los Angeles.